Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
The Daily Compliance News for November 6, 2023, the Domestic Corruption Edition. Today we're going to focus on 4 stories that caught my eye on domestic corruption. First up, from WTT in Chicago, the city of Chicago is honored with, being the 4th year in a row, America's most corrupt city, in Illinois coming in 3rd as the most corrupt state. The report, published by the University of Illinois at Chicago's Political Science Department, is based on an analysis of public corruption statistics published by the DOJ. So, the first city to win the 4-peat, we're number 1. Next up, this one will take you back a little bit if you're a regular listener. This involves the bribery scheme with the former Santa Clara Sheriff's County, or former Santa Clara California County Sheriff, and a gun shop owner has pled guilty to bribing the former sheriff, trading concealed firearms permits for donations and other gifts. Prosecutors said that the company agreed to pay $90,000 for additional permits. And what makes this story so interesting is at one point involved the head of security at Apple, who was obtaining permits. No charges were ever filed against that person. In Houston, Texas, the disgraced U.S. bankruptcy judge, David Jones, who has resigned because he was having a romantic relationship with a partner in a law firm where the law firm was in front of him, the U.S. bankruptcy trustee is seeking a return of $13 million in fees that the judge ordered paid to the law firm Jackson Walker while he was in a relationship with said partner. And that she had billed some $1 million of the $13 million. So it's only getting worse for the law firm and the scandal, and who knows where all of this would go. And our final story comes to us from the Wall Street Journal, where the University of Michigan has warned the Big Ten against disciplining its football team over sign-stealing allegations before the complete report the investigation rather, is completed by the NCAA and a report issued. U of M said that it would violate Big Ten rules for the Big Ten itself to discipline head coach Jim Harbaugh or the team, and clearly U of M is going to fight this as long as it can do so. And U of M claims that any reports or oral reports made are not conclusive since there's no finality to the investigation. Go Blue. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks so much for listening. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow.